Hello and welcome to Roosevelt Rebel. I'm your host, Tisa Rebel Beltran, and I am apologizing right now because I know that we were going to do an episode every Thursday or every other Thursday, and things fell through because there has been some family issues with Mary's side and my side with sicknesses. This week I've had the stomach flu going on in my family. It all started with me, or possibly my nephew, and then my dad got it, my niece, my brother, and now my mother. So, yeah, it has not been fun. But the good thing about getting sick is you get, never mind. I'm not going to say that. But anyway, so tonight it's just me because I knew I needed to get an episode out, and it's a few days late, a few weeks late, if we're going to put that. And I want to discuss some things that are going on. We're going to talk about the Delta variant, the symptoms, and how they differ based on early UK studies, and now we're here in the United States. So that's something that I'm seriously afraid of, because when I came back to Arizona, I went out one night and somebody saw me out. I don't know who, but word travels fast in a gay Mexican society. So the next morning I was asked if I went out to the bar and blah, blah, blah. And so I was like, I'm trying to get my, my shot, because I did wear my mask in, but when I got to the table, just like every restaurant, that's the way everything is. And my friend and I sat away from everybody, but I was questioned about it, and I don't know who it was, but I did end up getting my shot like 3 days later or something like that. The first one, I think. Yeah. And then, I have both shots. I'm fully vaccinated. So things that I am worried about is just picking something up and bringing it home. Because we're a very close-knit family, and apparently all of us have the stomach flu. And so my people in my family already have had diagnosis of coronavirus, and they are fully shotted up. They got the full vaccination. So that is something that scares me, because this variant, the Delta variant, is maybe up to 50% more transmissible and has a different list of symptoms. And these symptoms are like yes, this is a new thing and things are different. And this is like new shit. And like a lot of people are like, oh, the science is this. It's too early to know these things. Well, you know what? Science changes every fucking day. Yeah, it is too early. Guess what? This is what we're going with right now. Things might change, but things need to be known, and things need to be, you need to take care of yourself. So, the Delta variant, the most common symptoms are the headache, sore throat, runny nose, fever, and cough. So, they see less of the loss of smell isn't even coming into the top 10 anymore. So, that's good, because loss of smell and taste, that's a scary thing. But considering that this is 50% more transmissible, that's a hard one. But you know what? All we gotta do is mask up when we're out, especially around people we don't even freaking know. Like, I saw a video today. My friend went and picked up her children from the airport, and I was proud that these kids were wearing masks, because she's not, her and I don't see things eye to eye with anything political. And we're not allowed to discuss politics, because it gets pretty brutal. So, her kids had their masks on. They're coming down the escalator, and everybody was 6 or more feet apart coming down the escalator. So that made me proud that, the Arizona airport, Sky Harbor, is having everybody wearing their fucking mask still. And there was some man that had it on his chin. He was an older gentleman, though. So these are things that concern me. out in public. Like last weekend, I went to a birthday party and no one downtown Phoenix was wearing masks. It was pretty fucking scary. And then I got scared because then people in my family are getting diagnosed with fucking coronavirus and they're fully shotted up and everything, fully vaccinated. And so that makes me worry because I don't want to get my parents sick. I don't want to get anybody in my family sick. There's small children around. There are people that I do not want to get sick. And I know that it's not going to be as bad as, the first and second wave, but this third wave that we're coming into, that we're still in the second wave, it's still not good. It still has effects on our bodies, and we don't know how long. And a lot of people will argue, you don't know how long this stuff is going to affect your bodies. No, we don't, but there's still long-term effects if it's still affecting us right this minute. So, yeah. So this is something that I feel that we really still need to have the guidelines. Get tested if you're feeling sick. Wash our hands 6 feet away still. Like, people still think that this is over, and it's not. Like, as I was saying, in downtown, those clubs, everybody was sitting close together. These bars, everybody's together, and it's scary. It is mind-blowing how everybody thinks it's just over and done with because Arizona just lifted everything, and a lot of places are just lifting everything, and it's not over. And I was speaking with my mother today, and I told her, I said, when I was in Colorado, masks were worn everywhere. It was shut down. I couldn't find a job. And then finally, when we were opening up, I finally found a couple jobs, and so it was hard for fucking 5-6 months. I couldn't find a job. I was applying like crazy, and here, everybody, it's open. I was in culture shock when I got back. When I got out of my car to pump gas, it was just fucking insane. It is insane, just a culture shock of how the government is run in Colorado and how the government is run in Arizona, because Arizona is it is a blue state, but there's still red, a lot of red. And Colorado is blue, and, they're still not happy. A lot of the residents there aren't happy with the way things are being run with the COVID, but, if you have a problem, make a change. Vote. Everywhere. That's what has to do with everything. Vote. So, that's what I wanted to discuss a little bit about was that. And another thing I want to discuss is in Arizona. I don't know if it's happening everywhere else. There are a lot of people moving here. It is insane. So, I was out in the boonies living there for a couple years in Surprise, Arizona, way north in Surprise, Arizona, off the 303 and Grand Avenue, which is the last exit before you get off to go to Vegas. So I lived out there for a couple years. So it was insane to find out how overpopulated it's getting out here. How crazy. The streets, the traffic, everything it's insane. It's still a little bit tame considering that some people are still working from home. But because of the 202, Loop 202 that goes out to Tempe and Mesa and all that, that was built, and there's still heavy traffic. I was in shock. The other day I had to go down south. Sounds like I'm going really far, but I'm not. I went down to pick up some art supplies to paint, and when I got on the freeway to come back home, it was probably like 2-3 o'clock. My niece and I were driving, and there was a whole bunch of people coming out from the Tempe Mesa area, and they were jumping onto the freeway to go westbound taking the I-10, going out to LA, which means going out to Buckeye, going out to Surprise, going out to Goodyear, all those places out there while I was in Tulsa. So just taking the freeways out there. So it's mind-blowing how many people and how big Arizona has grown, the metropolitan, just in the past 2 years. And the housing market is ridiculous here. Little tiny houses are going for $250,000 or more. There's a house down the street from my parents. It's $350,000 for like a 2-3 bedroom and 1 bath. And I think that's fucking ridiculous. So and the rentals are ridiculous, and it's just, I'm sure it might be like this everywhere, but I know there's some places it's not, because one of my friends just moved into a 2-bedroom 1-bath in Idaho for like $650. For a 2-bedroom 1-bath here in Arizona, it's probably $1,500 or more. When I had my own place, my own apartment, I was renting. It was a 2-bedroom 2-bath, and that place only cost like $900 a month. Now that same place, I think it is like 15. Now, don't quote me on that. Let me look it up right now. I'll look it up because I have my phone in my hand. I'll look it up right now and tell you how much it costs to rent there now. And it was a cute little place. The shitty part of it was that there was really no parking at all. That was horrible. And that when I'd have parties, which was often, my friends would be like, "There's no parking. There's nowhere to park," and it sucked. When I'd have my family over there, like, I didn't know where to go park, so a lot of people had to park outside of the residential area, and it was not convenient at all. So, okay, let me see how much this place costs now. I'm looking and I'm not even seeing. Let's see, apartments, check availability, filter. They have no properties for rent at this moment, so I don't think I need to even get any information. Wow, that's how freaking crazy. In that place, let me search in a different area. I find that a little bit crazy. Alright, I'm going into somewhere else. Alright, so here we go. Shit. I was going to say sheesh, but I'm going to throw down a shit. So, a 1-bedroom, 1-bath is anywhere from $1,039 to $1,350. The 2-bedroom that I was in, it doesn't even say that there's any available. Let's see, show the plans. 2x2, the classics. So they went up like $200 for the 2x2 classic, the small one. But the upgraded one, okay, so they're not too bad now. Okay, it's okay. It is bad because it's up like the upgraded one is $300 to $400 more, and there's a new one called Trilogy. So they upgraded immensely, like crazy. They did the floor. They took out all the carpet and they put in tiles. So they're a little bit more, but it looks like none of the 2 bedrooms are available. I wonder if there's 1 bedrooms. Maybe I'll move back in there, but probably not. But a friend and I were discussing tonight about buying homes because we both want to buy a home. And we're just talking about how the housing market is ridiculous and hopefully it busts because nobody can afford a home. People's all moving here from all over the place and it's just not feasible to buy a home right now. So she said that she wants to buy one when her lease is up, and I said I want to buy one probably like maybe next year if possible. I don't know if I'm going to stay living in Arizona or if I'm gonna do the van life. So we'll see how that goes. But tell me, message me and let me know if this is happening in your city, in your state, that the housing market is ridiculous. Because I know it's that way in Colorado. In Colorado, the last time I saw it was $600K for median house. $600K. Come on. Fuck. Like, I have people that are like, I want to move to Colorado. Like, we've discussed moving to Colorado, and I'm like, dude, we can't afford to live out there. It's ridiculous. It's worse than here. And if we did want to move there, like, we'd have to move to, like, Colorado Springs, which is further than where we would want to be. Because we were talking about Denver, but I don't know. So, yeah, so let me know. Message me on Facebook or message me on Instagram and let me know what your thoughts are on these issues. And something else I wanted to bring up was, because this is supposed to be like arts and entertainment, culture kind of thing, I wanted to discuss the outing that I had last weekend with my friends when we went out to the bars. So I have to say, I am somebody who is a person that is nostalgic. So when they took Fifth Street and took it away from my artist friends